Entitled mother was not satisfied with the amount of attention she got at my husband's funeral, so she called the police on me.
OKOP.
This is OKOP. I'm Samuel Donner.
And I'm John Frye.
And we tell the funniest stories on the internet.
You know, Sam, I have this random burning curiosity. Have you ever been to a funeral?
I have.
Yeah.
But the one that sticks out to me most was when I was like 4 or 5. Like it's like one of my earliest memories.
Right.
I remember being in a church or something. And I think it was for like my great grandparents or something. And I remember literally just running around the church.
Right.
Just completely irreverent, not realizing that I should not be running around the
somberness
church.
of this moment was not captured.
No, I was just like, I'm playing with my cousins.
Yeah.
Crazy kids, huh?
Also, my grandparents were like super old and they lived a great, or my great grandparents were super old.
Once
you
you great grandparents, like,
yeah, they were like 90 or something.
Yeah, they lived a good life.
They lived a good life. So it was more like, hey, like, you know, we're celebrating this memory rather than sad. Obviously sad that someone's gone. But yeah, I just did not give a flying frick and was running around. But the thing is, I was 5.
Right.
I did not know funeral etiquette.
No.
But I have a story of someone who should know funeral etiquette and just completely disregards it.
Oh dear.
Entitled mother was not satisfied with the amount of attention she got at my husband's funeral, so she called the police on me.
What?
Let the woman grieve.
For real, gosh. I don't have enough attention. The law must get involved.
My husband passed away unexpectedly last month. It's honestly the worst thing I've ever had to go through. I'm now a single mom to children aged between 2 and 20. That's a big age difference.
Yeah, big age gap.
kids
Definitely going
they
to be a
have.
challenge, yeah.
2 days after my husband passed, my entitled mother came by and brought her 3 dogs, with her knowing that one of her dogs isn't friendly with children and knowing I also have animals.
Why?
Are you stupid?
So completely just disregarding.
3 dogs to a funeral?
I think it's not the funeral. I think it's just so they come over to the house. We had my husband's memorial at a local park where we had been married. I struggled to hold it together. And besides brief hellos, I only spoke to those helping set up. And then I gave my speech. I approached my entitled mother when I saw she had arrived, said hi, and let her know my brother, who's no contact with her, was there. Later, I noticed she was gone without even saying goodbye.
That was rude.
A few days later, my 20-year-old, he is my stepson, who entitled mother has never paid attention to before, gets a message from her asking him to come stay the week to paint her house.
Are you kidding me?
I spoke to my 20-year-olds and my other children's therapists who all agree it's too soon after losing their father for their brother, who lives with us, to be gone for a week.
Not cool, lady.
A few of my younger children are autistic. Later that night, I called entitled mother to chat about it, and she says, "It's been 3 weeks. You need to get over it."
That is really insensitive.
Oh my God.
With that, I saw red. I let loose and tell her I'll never be over it. I then threw it at her that I noticed she couldn't be bothered to say goodbye at the memorial, which she then said she couldn't believe that she invited my brother to the funeral because it made her uncomfortable.
Boo-hoo.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I made you uncomfortable at this funeral.
Ridiculous. I reminded her that that day wasn't about her, and I let it loose on her on that phone call. In the end, I hung up the phone. The next morning, I got a call from the police saying that entitled mother had called them and told them that I was trying to end my life. I was lucky, as I had spoken to the same officer only 2 days prior, and she told me she got the impression that I'd reach out for help if I needed it, which is why she chose to call instead of a home visit, which, given my past history, which entitled mother knows about, they would have taken me to the hospital as a precaution.
This entitled mom is insane.
You are evil.
Ridiculous. I've now gone no contact with entitled mother. I fully believe her that she only invited my son over as she knows he has been one of my biggest supports as retaliation for not giving her enough attention at the memorial. After I went no contact, I found out she told my other stepson that she only came because it would have looked bad on her if she didn't.
Oh my God.
Others also told me she kept yelling at my brother and complaining that I wasn't leaning on her for support. I'm so glad I've gone no contact.
I don't need you.
Just so many things. But
So many
that
things wrong
last
with
bit,
that.
like she was complaining that she wasn't leaning on her more for support. Like that's such a weird like grievance.
Yeah, so ridiculous. So ridiculous. I cannot believe that entitled mother would be so selfish during a funeral.
Talk about completely devoid of empathy or any concern for anyone other than yourself. And just like the stupidest reasons to be doing that. Like,
Yeah,
God.
absolutely ridiculous. But you know what else is ridiculous?
Oh.
Is You're not being subscribed to OKOP.
Come on.
Come on, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on TikTok and Spotify. And if you want to be a real one, support us on Patreon.
That is right. Join the ranks of Muhammad, Amanda, Will Combs, Connor Van Buren, Desiree Canterbury, Keegan Simmons, and Kathy Quigley.
See you soon.